Okay, guys, we're going to start our second class, that is writing. Jessica, are you here? Jessica Miranda. Okay, we're going to start this course. And the first thing I'm going to do is to share, to show the platform, okay? Here we have some activities we are going to conduct. Could you watch the screen, the platform?
Yeah.
Okay. This platform is almost the same that conversation, okay? We have here the presentation of the course. Welcome to this course. This is totally different to the other course. As I told you, it requires a little bit your attention because writing consists on some skills we should domain. Okay, so we have my name, my phone number, our schedule. And remember, this class is from 10 to 12, okay? So we have tutoring today and we have the other class on February 9th. Okay. Okay, here we have something important. I'm going to read this. It is necessary here, okay. All the activities have to be in PDF format. Remember, this is writing. And another thing, try to use a size of letter that is easy to check and a type of letter easy to check. But the most important is all the activities should be in PDF, okay? Let's see. We have here the general objective of the course and the specific objective. In this part, we have specific information about the course. Here it is divided into different parts. In this part, we have the content, we have the bibliography, we have a model, and we have the lesson plan. And the evaluation is going to be the same as we did in conversation. So we have the attendance, we have in-class activity 1, 15%, in-class activity 2, 15%. We have homework 1 and homework 2, 10% and 15%. And the final, 35%. In this section, we have all the activities we are going to develop. We have topic 1. We have classwork number 1. Okay. Please, in this part, check with me the periods because in the other course, I commit a mistake with the year. I use 2024, so check with me this. Okay, classwork number 1. In classwork number 1, you have something that you are going to solve. In this part says label, the subject, and the verb. You have a set of sentences, and you're going to underline. You're going to underline the subject and the predicate. You're going to say, this is the subject, this is the predicate. And in this section, you are going to write what type of sentences: simple, complex, compound, or complex compound. In the second part, you have phrases, and you are going to write if it is a dependent or independent. Remember that dependent is the class that may stand alone. Sorry, independent, stay alone. Dependent needs the other phrase to have a complete thought or to express a complete thought. For example, I have here, when I see you. When I see you, we have here subject, we have verb, but it is not an independent phrase because it can stand alone, because it doesn't have sense. When I see you, it needs a full statement, okay? So you are going to write here if this is an independent or dependent phrase. And in the third part, you have some sentences, and in this space, we're going to write if. The sentences are simple, complex, or compound. This is the activity number 1. The only thing you have to do here is to solve the activity, convert this in a PDF document, and upload the document. Then we have number 2. In number 2, we have identify the topic sentence. Okay, in this part, you are going to select what is the most appropriate sentence to be the topic sentence. So you have here a set of supporting sentences, and you are going to select from A, B, or C what is the most appropriate topic sentence. In the second part, says, read each question and circle the correct answer. Okay? And this is the second activity. Let's continue. This is week number 1. Week number 2, we have assignment 1. What is assignment 1? In assignment 1, you are going to prepare an outline. Says, choose a topic you would like. So you are going to decide what topic you are going to select. Is your decision. Write about and start by using the outline technique. So you are going to prepare an outline. What outline? Following that format, I'm going to explain. Part B says writing a paragraph about these 2 questions. What you did last Saturday. Talk about your decision about studying English. What is going to be evaluated? Coherence, content, mechanics, and grammar. Okay? In this, talk about your decision about studying English. You may give reasons, advantages, disadvantages, strengths, weaknesses. Then, week number 3, we have the other assignment. Says, write a paragraph. In this, says, write a descriptive paragraph about your favorite place. the original from 7 to 10 lines. I'm going to write something more. Use double space and also use Arial or okay. I'm going to evaluate in this the supporting sentences, the topic sentence, concluding sentence, transition words, grammar, punctuation, purpose, unity, coherence, and clarity, and punctuality. Let me check. Okay. And the final examination in this, you are going to download the document, solve the test, save as a PDF, and send to the platform. What are you going to do here? Write 3 sentences of each type. In this, 3 simple sentences, 3 compound sentences, 3 complex sentences, 3 compound complex sentences. And the part 2, you're going to write a narrative paragraph. About what? About the mining conflict that occurred in 2023. You are going to use references that you're going to copy at the end of the document, and the paragraph is going to be around 10 lines. This is the final exam. Questions about the activities? Guys, questions about the activities? No questions. Okay, tell me.
Excuse me, Professor. What were the instructions for the classwork 1 and 2? The classwork.
Class 1 and 2.
Uh-huh.
Classwork 1 and 2. I think the only thing you have to do is to complete the activity. Okay, classwork 1 and 2, yes. Complete the activities and save in a PDF format in this. Solve all of this. And complete and save. And classwork number 2, it is almost the same. Complete this exercise and save the document as a PDF and upload to the platform. Okay. Another question?
Good morning, Professor. I just have a question. Which are the days that we have to be connected to take the class?
Today, and the other is here, February 9th.
Okay, so we have to complete the assignments that we have on the platform, and that's all, till the 9.
Okay. It's a compromise to stay connected, to participate in the class, okay? So we have only 2 classes today and on February 9th. Okay, every week we have some assignments. But what I did, I opened all the activities today. But the last day to send the activities is on February 16th, okay? So you have 3 weeks, around 3 weeks, yes, to do all the activities, okay? So you don't have specific day. I open all the activities one day and close all the activities the same day. I don't know if I answer your question.
Yes, Professor. It's okay. Thank you.
I'm going to repeat the same than the other class. Why I do this in that way? Because all of you are professionals, are professors, but what happens? Some of us work, and next week on February, so we have 1 free week. On February, we start with seminars and we don't have enough time to do something. So I decided to do this in order to organize our time to accomplish with that team. For this reason, I do this in that way. Okay, remember, classwork 1 and 2, the only thing you have to do is to complete that task. Copy the task, complete the task, save the document as a PDF and upload. That's the instruction. In the others, so you have to write paragraph. I don't know if you have more questions about that for activities and the final exam.
Okay, teacher, morning.
Morning.
Okay, it doesn't matter that I can upload the first activity during the during the first week, no?
No,
Okay.
because if we pay attention here, let me check. I'm going to tell you. No, it doesn't matter, but please try to to upload the activities before the last day, because what happened, all of you are going to send the activities the last day and it's difficult for me to evaluate all at the same time. Okay, let me show you that we have only, it's not mandatory to send the first day, but do not send everything at the end, okay, because it's hard for me. Here we have all the activities open today, January 26th, and all the activities close February 16th, okay? All the activities. So we don't have problem with that. Here you have January 26th, January 26th, February 16th. January 26th, February 16th, January 25, February 16, and February 16, okay? All the activities close the same day. Another question, comment, or suggestion about the activities? Colleagues?
No
Questions?
questions.
I do have one more question, Professor. Will this class and the previous one about conversation will be recorded?
Yeah,
Yeah, for later references.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
The
But how
class
can
is
I continue?
the class is recorded
Uh-huh.
since the beginning, since 8 until 12. Okay, one is one. It's not divided into 2 videos. No, it's only one. But it's
So
recorded.
so when can we watch the videos?
Exactly.
When when is
To
feeling
today,
uh-huh.
in the, yeah, probably today in the afternoon, probably.
Okay. So it automatically sends it
The
to the
link,
email.
and no, all the link may appear in the platform because the person who is in charge of do this, she put the link and copy the link and paste into the platform.
I got it. Thanks.
Okay, or probably she's going to copy this into the WhatsApp group you have. So, but with this, we don't have problem because the class is recorded. Okay. No more questions? Okay, so tell me if you okay. Okay, we're going to watch a video about the secret to success, okay? Could you watch the video? The screen
Yes.
and listen?
Once upon a time, there was a young man who worked
Yeah.
at a factory.
Okay.
His mentor, an old technician, taught him to talk less, do more, and never stop developing his skills in every aspect of the factory's operations. 10 years later, the old man retired, and the young man became a technician himself. He continued to do his work with the same dedication and diligence as he was taught. One day, he visited his mentor. The old man saw that he seemed unhappy and asked what was troubling him. The young man sighed and poured his heart out. "I have been following your instructions exactly all these years. No matter what I work on, I keep quiet and focus on the job. I know I have done good work at the factory, and I have learned all the skills that can be learned there. What I don't understand is that the guys who don't have my experience or capabilities have all been promoted, while I am still making as little as I did before when I was your apprentice." The old man asked, "Are you positive that you have become indispensable to the factory?" The young man nodded, "Yes." The old man paced back and forth to think. After a while, he turned to the young man. "You must request a day off, using whatever reason you like. It is time for you to give yourself a break." The young man was surprised by this advice, but the more he thought about it, the more it made sense. He thanked his teacher and left quickly to make a time off request. When he returned to work after his day off, the manager called him into the office to tell him that things did not go well at the factory while he was gone. Others encountered many problems that normally would be handled by him, and they had no idea how to solve them. Realizing his importance, the manager decided to promote him to the position of senior technician, to thank him and encourage him to keep up the good work. The young man was grateful for his mentor's wisdom. Surely, he thought, this was the secret to success. From that point on, whenever the young man felt like he deserved more than what he was getting, he would take a day off. When he came back the next day, the situation would improve to his satisfaction. This pattern continued for months. One day, the young man found that he was blocked from going into the factory. Much to his shock, he found out that his employment was terminated. He could not believe. Not knowing what else to do, he went back to see his mentor to try to figure out how things had gone so wrong. "Why did I lose my job?" he asked with wounded pride. "Did I not do everything as you instructed?" "Actually, you did not, because you heard only half the lesson," the old man shook his head. "You understood right away that no one pays any attention to a light bulb that is always on. It is only when it goes off that people suddenly take notice and realize they've been taking it for granted. You were so eager to apply this understanding that you left before hearing the second half." Second half? It began to dawn on the young man that perhaps he made a big mistake. What was the second half? The mentor spoke slowly to make his point. The second half, more important than the first, is the realization that if a light bulb goes off frequently, then sooner or later it will be replaced with one that is more reliable. Who wants a light bulb that no one can count on to provide illumination? You see, in life, in your life, do you have friends and family members that you take for granted and they're always there for you? What happens if one day they are no longer there? Do not wait for such a day to suddenly realize how important they are. Give thanks today for the good fortune of having them in your life. Also, don't let yourself being taken for granted. But at the same time, do your work and don't stop everything you do just because it doesn't go the way you want it to go. Find the balance in life.
Okay, guys. We need to find a balance in our life, okay? I like this reflection. Okay, now I want to start with our explanation because we have important topics today. So we're going to start with the parts of the paragraph. Okay. What is a paragraph and what are the parts of the paragraph? Tell me. What is the paragraph and what are the parts of the paragraph? Tell me.
A paragraph is like a set. It's a text constructed by sentences explaining a certain topic or theme.
Okay. And what are the parts of the paragraph?
The topic
The part-
sentence.
Mhm. Tell me,
Uh,
tell me.
Okay, topic sentence,
Mhm.
supporting sentences,
Mhm.
and concluding sentence.
And concluding sentence, okay. So here in writing, remember we are working here and studying here, trying to help us to improve our job, okay? So when we're going to teach this, it is important to know that and to tell the students that we have sentences, paragraph, and essay. What is a sentence? Sentence is a group of words with complete thought. Even a sentence may contain subject and predicate, okay? But we have different types of sentences. We have simple sentence, compound sentence, complex sentence, and complex compound sentence. What is a paragraph? It's a group of sentences about the same topic. And what is an essay? An essay is a group of paragraphs about the same topic. Well, today we're going to try to study at least this topic. Parts of the paragraph, steps of writing process, pre-writing techniques, and the elements of good writing. Well, so we have the parts of the paragraph, as you said. The paragraph is divided into three parts: the topic sentence, supporting sentences, and concluding sentence or closing sentences, supporting details or supporting sentences. Topic sentence. Okay, topic sentence has two components. Do you know what are these two components of the topic sentence? No?
For the topic sentence, he has to briefly explain what the paragraph is going to be about, like a short introduction.
Okay. And the topic sentence contains the topic and also should contain the idea we're going to develop through the whole paragraph, okay? So this is the controlling idea. The topic sentence should include these two elements, the topic or the main idea and the controlling idea. This is the topic and this is the idea, the steps we are going to develop. Okay, let's see. Okay. What is a paragraph? A paragraph is a collection. Oh, yes. Sorry. A collection is a collection or a group of sentences that describe, discuss, or explain a central idea. Okay? Here we have the paragraph and the three elements, the topic sentence, supporting sentences, and the concluding sentence. What is the purpose of the topic sentence? To tell the reader the main idea, what I'm going to talk, what I'm going to say, what I'm going to express. What is the purpose of supporting sentences? To give facts, reason, explain, to give example, to describe, to tell something. And the concluding sentence restates, summarizes, or sums up. But what happened with topic sentence should include these two elements, the topic and the controlling idea, to be a proper topic sentence. Okay, we have a video, but first, I'm going to explain this about the topic sentence. Every good paragraph has a topic sentence. The topic sentence is one sentence that tells the main idea of the whole paragraph. Characteristics. It is usually the first sentence in the paragraph. It shouldn't be too specific or too general. Not too specific, not too general. It must describe the information in all the sentences of the paragraph. Okay? Here we have what I said. What are the elements? The elements of the topic sentence. The main subjects or the topic and the controlling idea. Main subject or topic and the controlling idea. Okay? The controlling idea is the idea I'm going to develop and give the directions that I'm going to use to write my paragraph. Okay? We have here something. Says, computers can be used in many different situations. Computers can be used in many different situations. What is my topic? Computers. What is the idea I'm going to develop? The situations in which computers can be used. Okay? Another topic sentence may be, computers were created in 1940 by fulanito de tal. What is my topic? Computers. What is the controlling idea? The creation of the computers, or maybe the history of the computers. Another maybe, computers are useful in accounting. What is my topic? Computers. What is the controlling idea? The use of computer in accounting. So it means that even in the three examples I gave you, the topic is the same, computers, but the controlling idea is different because I'm going to talk about computer in different ways. Okay, the topic is one thing and the idea I'm going to develop is another thing. Well, here I repeat the same characteristics of a good topic sentence. It should guide the whole paragraph. It shouldn't be a well-known fact because everybody knows what is the topic. It needs to be specific, but not too specific. Not too general, not too specific. It must contain the controlling idea. Okay, here we have an example. Help me with the reading, please. Help me with the reading, not Hector, another student, please. Help me with the reading of this paragraph. Hello.
Characteristics of a good topic sentence. It
No,
should not.
okay. No. I think it happens the same. Okay, here is this beautiful snow. It happens the same. I don't know why.
Okay.
I say that is my internet. Okay,
It
read
says
this.
beautiful snow.
Mhm.
Some people like snow, but I do not. Snow is beautiful when it falls. After a few days, the snow is not beautiful anymore. It starts to melt, and the clean streets become messy. It is difficult to walk anywhere. The sidewalks are slippery. Snow also causes traffic problems. Some roads are closed. Other roads are hard to drive on safely. Drivers have more accidents on snowy roads. I understand why some people like snow, but I do not like it very much.
Okay, stop here. Okay, stop here. Well, here we have a paragraph. Okay, this is an exercise. So in here, I'm going to do something here. Okay, this is a paragraph. Okay, and the topic or the title, sorry, the title is Beautiful Snow. This is the title. Says, snow is beautiful when it falls. And we have the whole paragraph. And here we have three different topic sentences that may be used in this case. May be used to start our paragraph. It says, in December, it usually snows. Some people like snow, but I do not. I love snow. Okay? So the correct is this. But I want something. Analyze this paragraph and tell me why this and this are incorrect and why this is our best option. Analyze the paragraph and tell me. Take your time.
I think it is because the person that is talking is explaining a lot of negative reasons about this snow.
Maybe. And says, in December, it usually snows. Why this is not appropriate? In December, it usually snows.
Because the first example, DA, it's telling a fact. It's a very basic and general fact. December always snows.
Exactly.
So it's
December
something that we already know. Yeah.
is too general. Very good. It's too general.
Yeah, it's too
What happened?
basic.
What happened with C?
C goes against the whole paragraph actually, because the paragraph is very much a negative perspective over snow, and C just says straight up, "I love snow," and that's not
Because
the
we have
truth.
negative thing.
Yeah,
It's not beautiful. Um,
it's
clean the streets is
annoying.
very messy.
It's
It's
annoying,
difficult.
messy. Yeah,
Cause traffic problems. The roads are closed. Okay. So for this reason, this is the most appropriate topic sentence. Okay, now we're going to watch the video. Okay. You're going to tell me if you watch and listen.
Hello and welcome to English Learning Hub.
Tell me.
Yeah.
It works.
Okay.
In this video, we're going to learn about topic sentences. This lesson consists of 4 parts. Read a model paragraph and answer 3 questions. How to write a topic sentence. 2 exercises and writing task. By the end of this video, you will be able to write a good topic sentence, so watch this video till the end. Read the model paragraph and answer the questions. Questions about the model. 1. What is the topic of the paragraph? 2. What is the writer's main idea about the topic? Look back at the first sentence to find the answer. 3. What information shows that John is hardworking? 4. How to write a topic sentence. Paragraphs should be easy for readers to understand. Using a topic sentence is one way that helps readers to understand a paragraph. A topic sentence usually comes at the beginning of a paragraph. The topic sentence contains the main idea about the topic. A good topic sentence helps readers understand the paragraph. The topic sentence includes 2 parts. A topic, what the paragraph is about, and a controlling idea, what the writer is going to focus on in the paragraph. For example, Sarah Williamson is a good mother. Sarah Williamson is the topic, and the rest of the sentence is the controlling idea. This topic sentence tells the reader that the paragraph will be about Sarah Williamson. It will be about Sarah as a mother. The paragraph will not have other information about Sarah. For example, it will not tell the reader about her job experience, her hobbies, and her education. In a topic sentence, either the topic or the controlling idea can come first. For example, winning a scholarship requires a lot of preparation. You must get a lot of preparation before winning a scholarship. It is also possible that the topic and the controlling idea come in 2 sentences. For example, Roberto and Rodrigo are soccer players. Roberto likes to score goals, but Rodrigo is a goalkeeper. Exercise 1. Find the topic sentence of each paragraph. Highlight the topic and the controlling idea. Paragraph 1. Paragraph 2. Exercise 2. Choosing a topic sentence. Read the following paragraphs and choose the best topic sentence for them. Paragraph 1. Cities of Japan have a mixture of traditional and modern characteristics. Paragraph 2. Guide dogs work hard. Writing task. Step 1. Pre-write to get ideas. Look at this photo. Imagine that you know this person well. On a sheet of paper, make a list of ideas about the life of the person in the photo. Do not write complete sentences, just make notes. And answer the following questions about the person in the photo. What is her name? Where is she from? Where does she live? How old is she? Does she have a family? Does she go to school? Does she have a job? What does she like to do for fun? What do you think about her life? Step 2. Begin the paragraph with a topic sentence. The topic sentence should tell which person you are writing about and state the main idea about the person. The girl in the photo has life. The girl in the photo is person. Use an adjective in the topic sentence to describe the person's life. In the paragraph, show your readers why that adjective is true for the person you are writing about. Use your notes to complete the first draft. Add a title for the paragraph. Step 3. Revise and edit the draft. Read the paragraph again. It may help to read it out loud. Make changes if needed. Focus on the content of your paragraph, the heading, the title, indenting the first sentence, capital letters and periods, a subject in every sentence, and a verb for every subject. Step 4. Write a new draft. That's it for today's video. In our upcoming videos, we will learn how to write a good paragraph and some tips on
Okay, this was about topic sentences. Okay, we're going to continue. Okay. Okay, here we have an activity we are going to develop together. So, number 1, we have a set of sentences. You are going to tell me what is that topic and which of these 3 sentences is the most appropriate. What is the topic and what is the most appropriate?
Okay, the topic is dolphins,
And I
Dolphins.
see
Dolphins. Okay. What is the most appropriate topic sentence?
okay, so the topic sentence cannot be too specific or too general. So I think it's the letter B.
The letter B.
I mean C, letter C.
Letter C. Okay. What happened with A? Too general and B is too specific.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go to number 2. What is the topic? And what is the most appropriate topic sentence?
The topic is snowboarding,
Snowboarding.
and the topic sentence will be the first one, A.
Okay. What
A,
happened with the others? What happened with the others? You
the
said
C,
A. Mhm.
the C for the topic sentence is
Mhm.
very straight.
Mhm. What happened with
Snowboarding
B?
being a winter sport, and B is too specific. And it also only describes the snowboards, how they're made, but not about the sport itself.
Okay. Let's go to number 3.
Seizures, teacher. Topic, general topics.
The topic is seashells. Okay, and what is the most appropriate topic sentence?
Okay, topic sentence could be my favorite seashells is orange and white.
What do you think? What the
Sorry,
others?
no, the B. My hobby is collecting seashells by my brother's house. So, the B.
Okay. And what do the other student says?
I said it's C.
Why is C? Okay, what happened? Let me do something. What happened with my favorite seashell is orange and white? It's too specific. So my topic is seashell and I'm telling it's orange and white. So I'm describing only the seashell and that's all. Okay. In B, we have my favorite hobby is collecting seashells, but my brother's hobby is playing sport. What happened? What is my controlling idea here? If I'm talking about seashells, if I use this, I'm going to talk about my brother's hobby, that is playing sport. So I'm talking about seashells or I'm talking about sports. So this is a question. So it can be for this reason. And what happened with this? In C, we have seashells is my topic. And what is my controlling idea in C? What I'm going to talk about? In C, what I'm going to talk about?
The controlling idea is make great souvenirs for several reasons.
I'm going to explain how it's possible to make souvenirs with seashells. All the ways I have, all the things I may create. So I have an idea to develop. So it is important when we are going to write my topic sentence is to have an idea established in my topic sentence that I'm going to develop. Okay, these are the correct answers. Okay, this is about topic sentences. Now we are going to talk about supporting and concluding sentences. Okay? Supporting and concluding sentences. Okay. What is the purpose of supporting sentences? It says give information. Okay. Explain something, explain the idea. Okay. And may answer questions as who, what, where, why, when, how, give details about something. So for example, we're going to read a paragraph, okay? The Grand Palace is one of the most popular tourist destinations in Thailand. So I said, may answer question as what, where, why. So we are going to answer, what is the Grand Palace? What are some characteristics? Where is located? Why is popular? When it was built? How is it? So let's read about the Grand Palace. A volunteer. Tell me, please.
Me, Professor.
Thanks.
The Grand Palace in Bangkok. The Grand Palace is one of the most popular tourist destinations in Thailand. The construction of the palace began in 1782, and the royal family lived there until 1925. The palace consists of over 2 million square feet, and the wall that surround the Grand Palace is more than 6,000 feet long. These huge areas include countries building, gardens, and special rooms. The public cannot visit all these areas. However, because some areas are still used for official events. The palace includes some examples of European influence on the design, such as the Greek columns and the French windows. It is certainly easy to understand why so many tourists visit the Grand Palace each year.
Okay, thank you so much. So, what is the Grand Palace? This is just in order to let you know that should answer questions. The supporting sentences should answer questions, should explain, should give example. So we have our question. What is the Grand Palace? What is? What is the Grand Palace?
So it is the most popular tourist destination in Thailand.
Exactly, it's the most popular destination in Thailand. Is the most popular destination in Thailand. I'm going to help me with this. Here is one of the most popular destination in Thailand. Okay, we have another question. What are some characteristics of this? Some characteristics.
This huge area includes countless buildings, gardens, and special rooms.
What else?
Consists over 2 million square feet.
Maybe. Where is located?
Also,
Okay.
Professor, on another characteristic is the combination of the Greek French window. This is one of the most.
Okay. So we have the other question. Where is located? Where is located?
Thailand, no?
It's in Thailand.
Yes.
It's located in Thailand. Another. Why is so popular? Why is so popular?
I think because of the design and also because it was um, built. It's like an Asian building.
Okay. Okay. Remember, this is your analysis. Okay. Another question. When it was built?
The build started in 1782
Okay.
till 1925.
Okay, exactly. Thank you for your participation. Okay. We have different kinds of supporting sentences. Different kinds of supporting sentences. Not all the sentences are the same. Some one sentence is explain, others tell information, others compare, others describe, okay? But the most common purposes are explain, describe, give reason, give facts, examples, and define. Example we have, the family moved from the village to the capital for economic reasons. This is an explanation. Why the family moved? They moved because they have economical problem, an economical situation. That is an explanation. May describe. She lived in a lovely three-story castle surrounded by a forest. It's a description. It's a description. For example, she is a tall, beautiful lady. It's a description. Give reasons. Lucas finally quit his job because of the stressful working condition. What was the reason? Stressful working conditions. Give facts. More than 10% of university student population is international. What is the fact? 10%. Give examples. Oranges and grapefruits grow in California. This is an example. May define. Many tourists visit Bangkok, which is the capital and largest city in Thailand. Okay. This is an acronym to memorize all of these kinds of supporting sentences. For example, I create a name, a word, freed, freed. F for fact. Then we have R for reasons. Double E because we have explaining and examples. Freed, facts, reasons, examples, explanation, and we have the letter D. Maybe describe or may define. Freed. The supporting sentences may, freed, may give facts, may give reason, examples, explanation, may describe, may define. In one word, remember, freed, freed. Okay. Here we have another example of a paragraph, and here Okay, this is already done for you, but I'm going to delete this. Okay, you are going to read this paragraph, the whole paragraph, and you are going to tell me what is the topic, sentence, the controlling idea, and if you find an unrelated sentence. Okay? Let's do it.
So, Professor, we should identify the topic sentence, right?
Topic sentence, the controlling idea, and if you find an unrelated sentence.
And the topic.
Mm.
Okay, the topic sentence is the number of continents should be a simple fact, but the number you identify depends on where you live. The topic is the number of continents, and the controlling idea is the number of continents depends on where you live.
Good. Is there an unrelated sentence?
Like a related sentence to you identify depends on where you live.
No.
Um,
Let's read together. It says, the number of continents should be a simple fact, but the number depends on where you live. Okay, in United States is example number 1. Students learn that there are 7 continents. These 7 are North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, Australia, and Antarctica. In Europe, example number 2, however, students learn that there are 6 continents. They learn that North America and South America are 1 continent, which they call the Americas. Panama is the southern end of North America, but it used to be part of Colombia, which is in South America. In some places, example number 3, Europe and Asia are combined into 1 continent called Eurasia. In other places, Antarctica is not considered a continent. It is very interesting that different cultures clearly disagree on the definition of a continent and therefore the number of continents on our Earth. There is one sentence that may be unrelated or is unnecessary. Not unrelated, it's unnecessary. It's not necessary to write this. What is?
Panama is in the southern and North America, but it's used
Exactly.
of Colombia.
It's unnecessary. It's not unrelated, but it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. because the other part explained very well that situation. Very good. Here we have an example of supporting sentences. Okay, examples of supporting sentences. Good supporting sentences. But there are supporting sentences that are unrelated. So we have another example that we are going to analyze, and you are going to tell me, okay. Excuse me. Okay, traveling between Rome and Paris. We're going to do the same activity. Tell me. Read carefully and analyze the topic sentence, the controlling idea, what is the topic, and if we have an unrelated sentence.
I got it. The topic sentence is the first one. There are three good options for traveling between Rome and Paris. The topic would be options for traveling, I think. And the controlling idea, okay, I mean, the topic would be there are three good options, and the controlling idea for traveling between Rome and Paris. And the unrelated sentence would be the one that says, in fact, Rome and Paris are visited each year by millions of students from all over.
Okay, so we have an unrelated sentence. Rome and Paris are visited by millions of tourists. Is unrelated and unnecessary. Okay, our paragraph says that we have three good options. What are these three very good options?
Traveling by plane, train, and bus.
Plane. Sorry. I copy the paragraph instead of that line. Okay. You said plane. What is the other? Train. And what?
And bus.
And bus. And bus. Bus. And finally, we have our concluding sentence. If you research each of these three travel options, you will find the best way for you to travel between Rome and Paris. This is the conclusion. What happened with that conclusion? The conclusion may be the last sentence of the paragraph. Another characteristic lets the reader know that the paragraph ends. We finish. Brings the paragraph to a logical conclusion by doing one of these two actions. Maybe restating the main idea or offering what? Offering a suggestion, opinion, or making a prediction. Okay? The concluding sentence comes at the end of the paragraph wraps up what was talked about in the paragraph, summarizes and restates the main idea, okay? And you may conclude by doing something. And I use another acronym. I use PROS, prediction, restating the main idea, giving an opinion, or giving a suggestion, okay? Restate the main idea, R, offer a suggestion, S, give an opinion, O, make a prediction, P. Pros, remember, read and pros. Now we are going to watch a video about the supporting and about the concluding sentences.
And the two parts of a topic sentence, a topic, and a controlling idea. In this video, we are going to learn how to write supporting sentences for the topic sentence and also how to write a concluding sentence for the paragraph. In supporting sentences, we add information, details, and examples to explain why the topic sentence is true. Supporting sentences are the sentences that follow a topic sentence. They support the topic sentence in the same way that the walls of a room support the roof. For instance, if we consider, John is a hard-working person, as a topic sentence, then we should have the following sentences to support our claim. He works at a restaurant. He attends night shift classes at the college. He goes to the gym 4 days a week. He does his house chores on the weekends. Look at the three parts of the following paragraph. The first sentence of this paragraph is the topic sentence. It tells the reader that the paragraph will discuss the advantages of having a hybrid car. Each of the following sentences in the paragraph supports the topic sentence by providing further information about it. The supporting sentences tell why the topic sentence is true. In fact, the supporting sentences explain, prove, or develop the topic sentence. The final sentence is the concluding sentence. It repeats the main point that more people will buy hybrid cars in the future due to their benefits. Paragraphs that begin with the topic sentence move from general to specific. They open with a general statement about a subject and then discuss specific examples. Based on the kind of writing, a topic sentence may appear in the middle or even at the end of a paragraph. If you think of a paragraph as a hamburger, the supporting sentences are the meat inside the bun. They make up the body of the paragraph by explaining, proving, or enhancing the controlling idea in the topic sentence. Most paragraphs contain 3 to 6 supporting sentences depending on the audience and purpose for writing. A supporting sentence usually offers one of the following. Reason sentence. More people will buy hybrid cars in the near future since they are economical and produce less emission. Fact sentence. Many youths now rely on their parents to support them financially. Statistics sentence. Nearly 10% of adults are currently unemployed in the United States. Quotation. We will not allow this situation to continue, stated Senator Jones. Example sentence. Last year, Bill was asked to retire at the age of 55. The type of supporting sentence you choose will depend on what you are writing and why you are writing. For example, if you are attempting to persuade your audience to take a particular position, you should rely on facts, statistics, and concrete examples rather than personal opinions. Focus on the following example. There are numerous advantages to owning a hybrid car. First, they get 20% to 35% more miles to the gallon than a fuel-efficient gas-powered vehicle. Second, they produce very few emissions during low-speed city driving. Because they don't require gas, hybrid cars reduce dependency on fossil fuels, which helps lower prices at the pump. Martha bought a hybrid car 2 years ago and has been extremely impressed with its performance. "It's the cheapest car I've ever had," she said. "The running costs are far lower than previous gas-powered vehicles I've owned." Given the low running costs and environmental benefits of owning a hybrid car, it is likely that many more people will follow Martha's example in the near future. To find information for your supporting sentences, you might consider using one of the following sources: reference book, encyclopedia, website, biography or autobiography, map, dictionary, newspaper or magazine, interview, previous experience, or personal research. Practice. Read the topic sentence and choose an option that cannot be a good supporting sentence for it. Topic sentence 1. Firefighters do a very important job. They put out fires in people's homes and workplaces. They can help people with many kinds of medical emergencies. If you plan to become a firefighter, you should pass a series of training and workshops. Firefighters also respond to emergency calls. Topic sentence 2. It is easy to annoy a roommate. One way is to make a lot of noise when your roommate is sleeping or studying. Leaving a mess on the floor may also annoy him or her. Drop your clothes and shoes everywhere if you want to annoy him or her. Another way to annoy your roommate might be washing all the dishes and cleaning the kitchen. All the supporting sentences in a paragraph must be relevant. They must relate back to the controlling idea of the topic sentence. This is also called paragraph unity. An irrelevant sentence that doesn't support the controlling idea should not be included in a paragraph. For instance, in the following paragraph, 2 irrelevant sentences are highlighted. The topic of the paragraph is the job of a professional soccer player. The controlling idea is that he has a high-pressure job. The 2 highlighted sentences don't explain why his job is high pressure. The sentence about the fans is about their feelings, not the players. It does not support the controlling idea, so it is irrelevant in this paragraph. The sentence about great players making a lot of money is true, but it is irrelevant in this paragraph because it does not support the controlling idea. Read the following paragraph, find the 2 irrelevant sentences and highlight them. Concluding sentences. An effective concluding sentence draws together all the ideas you have raised in your paragraph. It reminds readers of the main point, the topic sentence, without restating it in exactly the same words. Using the hamburger example, the top bun, the topic sentence, and the bottom bun, the concluding sentence, are very similar. They frame the meat or body of the paragraph. Compare the topic sentence and concluding sentence from the previous example. There are numerous advantages to owning a hybrid car. Given the low running costs and environmental benefits of owning a hybrid car, It is likely that many more people will follow Martha's example in the near future. Notice the use of the synonyms advantages and benefits. The concluding sentence reiterates the idea that owning a hybrid is advantageous without using the same words. It also summarizes two examples of the advantages covered in the supporting sentences: low running costs and environmental benefits. You should avoid introducing any new ideas into your concluding sentence. A conclusion is intended to provide the reader with a sense of completion. Introducing a subject that is not covered in the paragraph will confuse the reader and weaken your writing. A concluding sentence may do any of the following. Restate the main idea. For example, childhood obesity is a growing problem in the United States. Summarize the key points in the paragraph. For example, a lack of healthy choices, poor parenting, and an addiction to video games are among the many factors contributing to childhood obesity. Draw a conclusion based on the information in the paragraph. For instance, these statistics indicate that unless we take action, childhood obesity rates will continue to rise. Make a prediction, suggestion, or recommendation about the information in the paragraph. For example, based on this research, more than 60% of children in the United States will be morbidly obese by the year 2030 unless we take evasive action. Offer an additional observation about the controlling idea. For instance, childhood obesity is an entirely preventable tragedy. Exercise. On your own paper, write one example of each type of concluding sentence based on a topic of your choice. The following illustration shows how a paragraph looks like. Topic sentence, containing topic and controlling idea. Body, containing 2 to 6 supporting sentences. And conclusion, containing the main idea plus personal opinion and concluding sentence. That's it for today's video. In our next video, we are going to learn how to organize the ideas.
Okay, this was the video about how to write supporting and concluding sentences. Okay, now we're going to continue. Here we have some phrases we may use to conclude our paragraph. For example, as a result, certainly, in conclusion, clearly, overall, because of this, therefore, thus, for this reason, surely, for these reasons, in brief. And here we have some examples. Who wants to help me with the reading? An example of an opinion, an example of restating.
An opinion?
Read.
Have the large number of visitors that New York or Boston does. I think the city is one of the best destinations for tourists. The reciting as well?
Yes.
Since then, I have been on over 100 flights, but I can still remember how many small details of my first airplane flight.
Okay, in here we restate. In here we give an opinion. Then we have example of the other two. Prediction and suggestion. Another volunteer?
If you follow all these steps, you will certainly enjoy your creation. Suggestion. Finally, exercise reduces stress and keep your mind in shape. Therefore, if you want to improve your overall health, you should exercise 3 or 4 times each week to accomplish this goal.
Okay, thank you so much. Now we're going to continue with our next topic, that is the steps of the writing process. Here we have the different steps of the writing process. Who want to tell me what things do we do during the pre-writing stage?
The first thing that we have to do to start right, we have to think in a topic. Is that we have to start.
Okay, we think about a topic. That's correct. Then what do? We have our topic. We have our idea. Then
Okay, I think we must write down like ideas.
ideas. We
Brainstorm.
brainstorm about the topic. Okay. Then we have an idea. Then we generate ideas through brainstorming, writing. Then we do something that is called drafting. What do we do in drafting?
We have to write, like, start to complete all the ideas that we can start write and completing.
Okay, we organize our ideas. Then we have revising. What do we do in the stage of revising?
We must check that all the ideas are in the proper way. I mean, that we have the topic sentence, the facts, all the
Good.
ideas that supports our writing.
Are connected. Okay, if we want to improve a sentence, if we consider a sentence is irrelevant or necessary, we're going to delete that sentence. Okay, if we need to add more information, we're going to do in this part. Then we have editing. What do we do in editing?
Improving what we have, or if we need to change something.
And we check something. What things do we check in editing?
We check the grammar and the style that we are using.
Grammar and style. Good. And finally, we have publishing. Okay, let's see one by one. In pre-writing, we are going to do some things. As you said, we're going to select our topic, to think about idea. But also, depending on the type of writing, we're going to gather information. Because if we're going to write an essay, we're going to read about our topic. We're going to research. We're going to gather information about something. Then we're going to brainstorm about something, maybe by writing, maybe by using different pre-writing techniques, by writing sentences, by using a map, by using a brainstorming, by using an outline, whatever you're going to use in this stage. Then we're going to plan the basic structure of our paragraph or our essay. What are you going to write? What are you going to write, and why are you going to write? You are going to inform, persuade, convince, compare, describe, give an opinion. What are you going to do? Why are you going to write? Okay, we're going to generate all of these ideas in the pre-writing stage. In pre-writing, we are going to use some pre-writing techniques. For example, we have here the pre-writing is a process in which we are going to gather ideas, explore the writing prompt, generate thoughts, and organize. Okay? It is an opportunity to expand their ideas about a prompt and think creatively and critically about what they want. Well, we may brainstorm. What is a brainstorm? When we're going to write all the things that come to our mind, okay? All the ideas about that topic. And we may use something like this. We're going to create a map like this, or maybe free writing, in which we're going to write all the things we think and come to our mind in that moment. But also maybe an outline, okay? This is another way we may use in a pre-writing stage. In the paragraph outline, this is one of the activities you have to do. We're going to write, in this case, that is a paragraph, our topic. Then you're going to try to read reasons or controlling idea. When we have the controlling idea, we're going to try to write some reasons to support our controlling idea and a conclusion. Or as we have here, as a manner of example. Reason 1, reason 2, reason 3, or maybe characteristic 1, characteristic 2, characteristic 3. Maybe point of comparison 1, point of comparison 2, point of comparison 3, depending on the purpose of your paragraph. Here we have an example of an outline, but this is the we have here in paragraph 1, the introduction, that this is statement and summary. Then in part 2, we're going to elaborate our topic sentence of the paragraph 2, example, evidence, or quotations, explaining something, and we're going to conclude each paragraph. Another way we may use to generate ideas is using this technique, the WS, okay? In which we're gonna try to answer questions about our topic. For example, we have questions as who said this? What did they say? Where did they say it? When did they say it? Why did they say it? How did they say? Who created this? Why he create? And you are going to ask questions depending on your topic. Okay, here we have an example. Who will be in the narrative? Where will the narrative take place? Why will the characters do what they do? What is the narrative about? When will the event happen? How will the conflict be solved? This is an example of a narrative paragraph. Another may be listing. What is listing? As the word says, you are going to create a list of the ideas. All the ideas that come to your mind, we are going to create a list. Okay, for example, the topic is my favorite person. My cousin Danny, partner in crime, shoulder to cry on, wonderful, beautiful inside and out, why too smart for her own good, and the rest of the characteristics. I have to take advantage of time. Then we have clustering. This is another technique, clustering, okay? It's like a map when you are going to generate ideas and connect ideas with topics and subtopics, main ideas and details. For example, here we have a map about the writing process. You have here pre-writing, consists on clustering, free writing, outlining. Here we have publishing, mailing, submitting, posting, revision, content, point of view, structure, support. We are going to generate topics and subtopics. Here we have another map about my favorite person with topics and subtopics. Okay. This is everything about rewriting. Then we have something that is called drafting. What do we do in drafting? In drafting, we're going to write the first sentence about our topic. What happened with this? In the free writing, we generate ideas, okay? And we use technique to establish idea. But in drafting, we're going to start writing. But what happened with drafting? In drafting, you don't take care about, as you said, about the coherence, about the unity, about the style, about the format. You are going to write the sentences, okay? You are going to write your ideas. Obviously, following the instruction, following the structure, the first thing you are going to do is the topic sentence. Then you're going to write supporting sentences and the concluding sentence. You are going to write your ideas in order. As we have here says, do not focus on spelling, grammar, punctuation, style, okay? The only thing you're going to do in drafting is to write your ideas in a paper. Then we have the other stage, revision. In revision, we are not going to check grammar, punctuation, okay? We're going to check the content of our paragraph, okay? We're going to read and reread in order to find coherence, in order to find unity, clarity in the use of words, okay? Coherence, that all the sentences should be related. I'm going to check the purpose, okay? If my purpose is described, I'm going to revise that all my sentences describe. If I'm going to narrate, that I'm really narrating. If I follow the chronological order, that is revision. I'm going to pay attention to unity, that all the sentences should be about the same topic, about clarity, the words I use should be words easy to understand. Because in some occasions, we try to use words that the person who reads can understand, okay? Use common and easy words. Also, in revision, we are going to clarify ideas. In revision, we are going to delete sentences or words that we consider are unnecessary, are irrelevant. Also, we may add words, phrases that we consider that help our paragraph, that help to clarify, that help to give example, okay? Says that add details in revision, examples and illustration to strengthen and clarify. Rewrite a word or unclear sentences. Good words, sentences, or paragraphs that are off topic, that are distracting or unnecessary. Then we go to editing. That is the difficult process. Then when we have all our ideas clear, coherence, unity, purpose, all of this, we're going to correct the mistakes, okay? In editing, we're going to revise grammar, spelling, punctuation, and style, subject and verb agreement, spelling, punctuation, and style. And finally, we have publishing. In publishing, we prepare our final draft. And we're going to write and copy. We're going to share. We're going to submit. But also here, in editing, we may do something is share with a classmate, with a colleague to revise. Because in some occasions, we don't find our own mistakes, but others are going to help us to do the correction. Okay? And publishing is the final stage. Guys, comments, suggestions, or questions about the steps of the writing process? Are you clear with the explanation?
Yeah, it seemed very clear.
Okay.
Yes, Professor.
I already explained the pre-writing techniques. And I'm going to try to, we don't have time to explain this. We don't have time. I'm going only mention the elements, only mention. Next class, I'm going to explain this. Elements of good writing. Good writing has 5 elements. And I call these elements PUCA. PUCA. Purpose, unity, clarity, coherence, and audience. I said PUCA in order to memorize. PUCA. Purpose, unity, clarity, coherence, and audience. I use this element in order to revise my writing. And it applies when I'm going to write paragraphs, essays, theses, biographies, whatever you are going to write, okay? What is purpose? Purpose means that I am going to evaluate, check, what is the purpose? Why I'm going to write? What I want to do with my writing? If I want to convince, if I want to illustrate, if I want to communicate something, to narrate, to compare, to give an opinion, that is my purpose. And when I set my purpose, it helped me to keep all the sentences relate. Okay, my purpose is convince, my purpose is persuade, and it helped me to be engaged in the purpose of my paragraph. Unity, as I told you, unity means that all my writing, my paragraph, my essay should be related as one thing. Okay, as one thing, as a whole. That is unity. Everything is about a topic. Clarity is related to the use of words. Okay, the language I use, and it depends on my audience. If I am going to write something to my partners, to my colleagues, to the professor, the language I'm going to use is different depending on the person. So the author says and advise that the words should be clear, specific, precise, concise. Do not use unnecessary words. Coherence. Coherence means that my paragraph or my essay should be in order, and should be focused. Coherence is very related to unity. What happened? It occurs when we're going to write a narrative paragraph or essay. In some occasions, we don't follow the chronological order, how the things happen, how the events happen. We need to have an order, okay? If we're going to explain the process, first, second, then, follow the process, follow the step. When we're going to narrate something, it is the same. We're going to explain how to do something, follow steps, okay? An audience, it's who is going to read our paper, okay? And depending on the audience, they're going to use carefully the words. The selection of words is based on the audience, okay? Just in order to mention the elements of good writing, as I told you, it applies not only when we're going to write a paragraph, it applies when we're going to write an essay, a thesis, an article, whatever you're going to write, okay? Guys, we're going to conclude with this. I already explained all the activities we have to do during these 3 weeks. questions, you may use the platform or you may send a message. Don't worry if I don't answer the message at the moment. When I have time, believe me, I answer all the messages. When I have time, I take my time to answer the messages, okay? So that's all for today. A long journey because we have 2 courses, conversation and then writing. But thank you for your attention. And if you have a question or comment, okay. Thank you for your attention. And our next class is going to be on 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Okay. February 16. It's on February 16, okay? So you have 2 weeks to do activities. And that's all for today. Thank you for your attention. And that's all. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor. Have a nice week.
Thank you.
Bye.
Anthony, tell me, Anthony.